some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
So on the floor for Houston. And Wembanyama's out there with Walker Kessler. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Shepard in at the point guard position. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Brunson kicks to Pippen. It's stolen by Eason. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Pass to Kessler. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And you... can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Puts it up. Misses the jumper.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. He just couldn't find the mark.
And so it's Houston with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
They've got English. O'Neal is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Pippen's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for New Orleans. James against Pippen. Pass to Shepard. Here's Eason. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama, that's for 2. It's rebounded by New Orleans. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, they played with outstanding energy, communicated well, and were very disruptive defensively.
Brunson, no good. Rockets leading by 16. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Oh, the energy behind Giannis's play is just unreal. How did he get in his way?
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to James. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Pippen. It's rebounded by Houston. Eason's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's James. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Pelicans making a change here. Hendricks is checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. George is checked in for Shepard. Now, here is O'Neal. He has 7. Deep 2 from Pippen. The offensive rebound. Pelicans trail by 18. English outside. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Shaq against James. Pass to Eason. Wembanyama sets a screen for Antetokounmpo, and he gets the bucket.
And we haven't seen someone Giannis's size run the pick and roll that way. He is incredibly unique.
Now, here's English. 6 points for him. Pippen a screen on Giannis. English, no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And here is LeBron. 12 points for him. Fades and shoots. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Pippen.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Here's Hendricks. Antetokounmpo defending, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James.
Clearly a foul.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. Yves Nisi, he's checked in for Anunoby. Bol, he's checked in for the Rockets. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Rockets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to James. Dunk by James.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
Pelicans trail by 20. English looking around. Now here's Shaq. Bol covering. O'Neal a screen on Giannis. Inside. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by O'Neal.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
James against Pippen. Pass to Eason. Back to James. The 19-foot shot. The shot is good off the backboard. James has got 16 points.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Now here's Pippen. 5 points in the game. Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
It's good.
Dribble moves shouldn't be that easy for a player with Giannis's length. They should make them illegal.
Here's Hendricks, defended by George. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in line so far here in the second quarter.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The Rockets also changing it up. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Bol. Wembanyama comes in for Tari Eason. And Shepard subbed in for George.
Oh, that's a nice read from Brunson out of the pick and roll.
Here's Giannis. 13 points in the game. contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Houston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. No good on that one.
And in terms of sheer athleticism, Giannis is impressive. His upside has everyone wondering just how far he can go in this league.
Pelicans trail by 20. Pass to Pippen. Pippen sets a screen for Brunson. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Houston's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Brunson against James. Brunson with it. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Hendricks. Oh, good with the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
James. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Bangs home the trifecta. Antetokounmpo's got 17 now.
And I'll tell you what, if Giannis develops a three-point shot, I don't know how you stop him.
Brunson against LeBron. Brunson the pass to Hendricks. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Shepherd. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The feet are what made that play happen inside for Shepherd.
Pass to Shaq. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here we felt it. Now here's LeBron. 18 points for him. And the dunk by James.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Brunson's got his second basket of the night. Rockets leading by 23. Here's LeBron. 20 points for him from 15 feet away. Hendricks pulls it in. Pass to Brunson. Over to the left wing. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Wembanyama, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
New Orleans moving it around. Brunson against LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Messi. 7 for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Kessler. To the paint. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
To the middle. Here's Pippen. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Pippen's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So both teams changing it up here. Giannis outside. 1:10 left in the first half of basketball. And English kicks to Brunson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Look at O'Neal, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Victor Wembanyama.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They've provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Here's Wembanyama. 9 points in the game so far. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Pippen. Clock at 6. Here's Shepard. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. It's tipped. Pippen with the steal. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
What a block. You have to admire Giannis's willingness to challenge shots at the rim.
Kessler screen on Pippen. Inside. And Kessler throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates. Them to the rim that well with the pass.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Houston Rockets. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hello and welcome everybody. Coming into halftime of game 2, there's an air.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly.
Looking at the scenario for the. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle. In their quest for an NBA championship. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Antetokounmpo is out there with Shepard. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. Here's English. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for New Orleans, Alex English taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Houston with it. Now Shepard, pass to Antetokounmpo. Eason passes to James. A 3-pointer is right on target. James has got 23 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Wembanyama with it. Guarded by O'Neal. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. The Rockets making a switch here. George is checked in.
Houston.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Deontay George.
6 to shoot. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Off target with his 3. Pelicans really having a tough go here. Pass to English. It's rebounded by Houston. And it's the Rockets on the break. From deep, Giannis. Not happening there. 5 misses now and 13 shots from the floor. And here is Anunoby. Defended by George. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. English against Giannis. Over Giannis. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
To the paint. It's picked off. Inside. And stolen by Eason. Pippen against George. Here's Wembanyama. Now here's James. He's got 23. Into the lane. Over Hendricks. James, no good. And so English will bring it up for New Orleans. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the Pelicans making a change here. Mesey's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Bulls checked in. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Mesey. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by George. Wide open shot is on the money. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
George is a creative shot maker, that time with a little stop and pop.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Here's Shaq, 11 points in the game. Pass to Pippen. New Orleans moving it around, and James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And here is English. 6 on the shot clock. To end the drought.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Hendricks makes it off the glass. Hendricks has got 7.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting to it.
And George kicks the ball. Pass to Giannis. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Houston.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And the rejection by James. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Good take from Giannis. I like seeing him go up with confidence inside.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. So for the Rockets, Walker Kessler comes in for Bol Bol. And it's Wembanyama in for Tari Eason. Stolen by Kessler. And now the fast break, George with the ball. That drops, nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
English with the screen on James. Here's Brunson, the 15-footer. Good. Brunson's got 8 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And to Antetokounmpo. Yep, it counts.
So encouraging to see Giannis in attack mode like this, getting it done on the offensive end.
Brunson against James. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. Count that bucket.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
James kicks to George. Kessler, a screen on Bay. And stolen by Bay. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
English against Giannis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And he's shown to be a tough cover. Once Giannis gains more confidence, he's got a chance to be unstoppable.
So for the Pelicans, OG Anunoby comes in for Shaq, and Pippen subbed in for Bay. And a change for the Rockets. Eason's checked in. Now here's Brunson. 12 points for him. Outside Pippen. On the wing, Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Kicks it out to James. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Pass to Messi. Now here's Brunson. This one for 3. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The rejection by Pippen.
Elite at both ends. Pippen sees the play develop, and then the perfect timing on the block.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Rockets. Shepard comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Enzo English will bring it up for the Pelican. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And what doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Here's Wembanyama. Stolen by Anunoby. And here we go. And then English with the slam dunk.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Brunson surveying the D. Here's Anunoby. Kessler with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Well, for New Orleans, should be 47% from the field in the third. Brunson against Eason. Brunson right side. It's rebounded by Houston. Eason's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Shepard. 1:41 left in the third. Eason finds George. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Here's Brunson. That shot. No good. Excellent D there from George. Houston's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for George. Brunson with it, outguarded by Giannis. Brunson, good.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions, and defensively, they need stops.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 25. Pass to Shepard. Houston needs to get a shot. A three from Wembanyama. That one doesn't go. It's his fifth miss in 10 shots from the floor. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shepard with the ball. He has 5. And Brunson, the basket on the assist by Pippen. Brunson's got 11 points here in just the second half. And here is Antetokounmpo trying to get something going, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Rockets on top, up 19. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Yves Missi. He's out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Jalen Brunson out there with Bay. And it's Hendricks in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Well, when you watch Jalen Brunson, he's such a difficult matchup. Lefty, quick, and a bit on the smaller size, but he's got great leverage, and he gives opposing defenses
fits. Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Rockets leading by 20. Pass to George. Back to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Stolen by O'Neal. George against Brunson. Here's O'Neal. Here's Hendricks. From outside, off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Giannis outside. And a slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Just another day at the office for Antetokounmpo. This guy consistently puts up points.
Brunson against George. Brunson goes in. Stolen by George. To the middle. Here's Ball. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
George against Brunson. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Inside, O'Neal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And sometimes the D has no choice but to foul O'Neal. He's that dominant.
Pools checked in for Yves Missi. Houston also making some changes. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Bol Bol. And James subbed in for Tari Eason. Pass to Kessler. Kessler setting the pick for James. Houston with a new 14. Now, Antetokounmpo, guarded by Poole. James, a screen on Poole. Back to LeBron. Outside for Wembanyama. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Brunson, and Brunson throws it down.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Pass to James. Fires the three. It's not going to go for him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Houston. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Hendricks pulls it in. Pelicans trail by 21. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
New Orleans making some changes here. Yves Missi, he's checked in for Bay. OG Anunoby comes in for Poole. And it's English in for Jalen Brunson. And a change for the Rockets. Shepard's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Shepard with the ball. He's guarded by English. Here's Shepard. Over English. And it's Shepard missing. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside, English. Driving the lane. And the shot goes down.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Shepard. LeBron outside. Wembanyama left side. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now, here is George. After the miss from Alex English. Kessler passes to George. LeBron sets the screen for Shepard. Second chance shot, and the jumper falls for him. And the Rockets lead by 20.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
English inside. Working on George. Can't hit that one.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
LeBron against Anunoby. Here's James. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. With the drive, offensive rebound, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Falling into a 2-game hole would have been a disaster, and he knew it. He's done everything in his power to get momentum back on their side in this series. And both free throws good for LeBron.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
And Brunson, here we go. Good work there as it goes.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
English against Antetokounmpo. Here's LeBron. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The strength LeBron has this far into his career is incredible.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And here are the Pelicans now. Brunson outside. From downtown, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And for a high-volume three-point shooter, Brunson is really efficient.
Antetokounmpo up top. George with the screen on Pippen. Clock at 6. James finds George, and he banks in the layup. And the Rockets lead by 20.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. A shot missing. LeBron with some nice D.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Houston moving it around. 5 on the clock. Pass to Bull. Takes the 3. Pelicans pull it in. Shaq's got 9 rebounds now tonight. English the pass to Brunson. Here is Shaq, defended by Wembanyama. Anunoby, no good. Rockets leading by 20. Now James. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Going inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Shaq.
Well, Antetokounmpo does not seem to mind the physicality on the drive. He's a bull in a china shop when he hits the paint.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
I like this aggressive mentality he's adopted in the second half, doing everything he can to get to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tari Eason comes in for Bol Bol. And Shepard subbed in for Keontae George. Now here's Brunson. And it's in there. Brunson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Strong move. Brunson just bruising his way inside.
Antetokounmpo against Anunoby. Pass to Eason. James in the post. Brunson covering. James gets the bucket.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Houston on D. English finds Brunson. Great D that time from LeBron. Rockets leading by 21. Antetokounmpo, a screen on O'Neal. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
O'Neal sets the screen for Brunson. Six on the shot clock. Down low, O'Neal. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Here's Shepard. Pass to Wembanyama. On the wing, Giannis. He's guarded by Anunoby. Eason, a screen on Brunson. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that'll effectively take care of Game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one, but right now, an important win for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they're going to even this NBA championship series at 1 game apiece. They couldn't afford to fall into a 2-0 hole, and they knew it.
Well, you said it. They couldn't afford to lose this one. And I just love the passion and determination they played with in running away with this win. These finals have only just begun, and boy, they look to be epic.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. From deep, Eason grabs the board. Now here's James. So we see Houston taking the W here. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Game. Welcome to the NBA Finals. So the Rockets win the tip. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. They've got Jalen Brunson, and it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Anunoby. James can't get it to go. Here's Pippen. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Now, here's James. Pass to Shepard. Outside Eason. Here's Shepard. James. Outside. 4 on the clock. It's tipped. Anunoby against Wembanyama. Outside Brunson. Pass to O'Neal. And he buries his first look.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here is James.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's English. Brunson surveys. Going inside, LeBron with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. To the inside, and stolen by Brunson. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Inside, here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
James against Brunson. Screen by O'Neal. The shot. And it's Brunson missing.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul. George, he's checked in for the Rockets.
First team foul. On the floor for your Rockets. Number 3.
It's Pippen. Pippen, pass to Brunson. Screen by O'Neal. Clock at 6. And Brunson, here we go. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Back to James. The shot. No good. Great D that time from Pippen.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now. That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Now here's George. Outside Wembanyama. Back to George. The jump hook. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Brunson against James. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. James deciding where to go with it. The drive by Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes in.
When Giannis starts to drive, the defense knows it's in trouble. He powers right through them.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. James against Brunson. Here he goes. defensively by James. The Rockets lead by 4. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove your... Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Brian, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up to the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing by 2. O'Neal, boy, hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. O'Neal's got 6 points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Bol, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And then for New Orleans, Nisi comes in for Anunoby. And Hendricks is subbed in for Brunson. Now here's Eason. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the paint. Here's Bol. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to English. Here's Misi. To the middle. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Yeah, the length of Giannis is tough to deal with. He uses it to perfection to come up with steals.
Here's Hendricks. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Oh, it's blocked by Bol. George passes to Antetokounmpo. And here's Bol. Houston working the ball around. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
That's been LeBron's attitude for years. Don't settle for a jumper when you can attack the basket.
Here's Hendricks. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
They have to figure out a way to lock down the ball and stop giving it away.
So for the Rockets, Kessler, he's checked in for Bol. Wembanyama comes in for Eason. And it's Shepard in for Antetokounmpo. Jordan's checked in for the Pelicans. OG Anunoby comes in for Pippen. The 3 from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Pelicans trail by 6. Back to Anunoby. The shot no good. Ooh, nice D from George. Here's Shepard. No made baskets yet. Kessler finds Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Here's English. Down low. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
English passes to Anunoby. Here's Hendricks. Shot clock at 5. English, that's good.
But what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Here's Shepard. James, outside. Kessler, a screen on Anunoby. And there's James from the arc. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Pass to English. Buries it down low. Now just a 4-point Houston lead.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
Kessler passes to Wembanyama. Laid it in with a nice... touch off the window. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Jordan, the screen. Inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Rockets lead by 4. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatch.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for George. Antetokounmpo outside. The 3, James. Rebounded by Pippen.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Here's Hendricks. To the left side wing. Outside Brunson. Pass to Pippen. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And the 3 off target. Houston has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's James. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And you know, maybe the most powerful small forward we've ever seen. James easily brushes off contact and completes the play.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Finney Smith comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's George in for Shepherd. Here's Hendricks. No points yet. Outside Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. Fires the 3. Kessler with a rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. They lead by 7. George drives in, and the shot goes. George has got his second basket on the night.
Wow, Keontae George flashing those handles. Nasty stuff.
Pippen, pass to Brunson. They set the pick. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Again, New Orleans no good.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. So for the Rockets, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Finney Smith. Eason comes in for LeBron. And it's Shepherd in for George. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Brunson. with the teardrop. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. New Orleans shooting their first foul shots of the night. The first free throw is good. That one misses. Antetokounmpo for 3. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Shepherd in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And he's good on the second. The Rockets lead by 7. Pass to Wembanyama. And here's James. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
English passes to Pippen. They set the pick. Takes a 13-footer. English can't get it to go. And for the Rockets, their shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Here's Shepherd. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pelicans trail by 9. Anunoby passes to Poole. Off target from outside.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Eason. From outside, off the mark. And New Orleans shooting around 41%. Anunoby passes to English. Now O'Neal. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And Houston making a change here. George is checked in. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The Rockets lead by 6. James, outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's closely guarded. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama finds Antetokounmpo. Fader on the way. The Pelicans pull it in. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's English. Back to Brunson. Pass to Pippen. Anunoby for 3. Nails it from 3. Anunoby's got 7 points.
And that is the shot they want Anunoby to take, and he excels in the catch and shoot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. Pelicans trail by 3. Brunson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's English. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Here's George. No good. A bit long that time. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. Can't tie it up. That one misses. George passes to James. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter.
Oh, that's just classic LeBron right there. He has a head of steam, onto the rim, and a strong finish. Woo!
Bol, he's checked in for the Rockets. Pelicans trail by 4. Here's English. He's got 5. Brunson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's English. Antetokounmpo covering, and he gets the bucket. English has got 7 points.
Woo, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Here's George. Banked it in off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 4.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. He goes up. Antetokounmpo striding up court on the break.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans. Nisi, he's checked in for Anunoby. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. On defense, Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here's Misi. He's scoreless. Back to Brunson. It's stolen by James. It's blocked. Here's English. Antetokounmpo covering. And here's Brunson from the arc. They get it again. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now, here is James. Defense right on him. It's good on the putback.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pelicans trail by 6. Here's English. 7 points in the game. Brunson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The versatility of James remains so impressive. He does so many things so well.
Good on the second one. And here's New Orleans now. 7-point differential. Brunson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's English. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. English has got 9.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
James with the ball. 12 points for him. The rebound by English.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Can't cash in from the left block. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to James. And here's Bull. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Houston. Shepard comes in for Antetokounmpo. And a change for the Pelicans. Hendricks is checked in. Pelicans on D. Trailing by 5. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
Even though he's a little older now, wow, LeBron can still rip off some incredible moves.
Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. It's a one-on-one situation. Offensive rebound.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Back to Pippen. Pass to Brunson. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. And the basket by Pippen.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's Shepard. No points so far. Wembanyama. Pass to Eason. Blocked! Now here's Pippen. Defended by Eason. Here's Hendricks. Right side Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. George with a steal. And he converts the layup. George has got 8.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. Kessler, he's checked in for Eason. And the change for the Pelicans. OG Anunoby's checked in for Pippen. Here's Anunoby. He's got 7. Now Brunson. Pass to Messi. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Outside Brunson. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. The shot by Messi, no good.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over it.
Here's Shepard. Yet to see a basket. Here's Kessler. It's George on the wing. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Brunson, a screen on James. Here's Hendricks. Check by James. Back to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Here's O'Neal. James with the rebound. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. George. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
It's stolen by James. And they're running. Here's Shepard. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one. New Orleans calls timeout.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
And Houston making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Pass to English. Hey, from long range. The Rockets pull it in. Here's Shepard. Now here's Kessler. Here's James. Yes! He's still got it! LeBron!
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Out left to the wing. Back to Bay. Here's English. 9 points in the game. 5 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the 2nd quarter.
And Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in, and then for New Orleans, O'Neal comes in for Jordan, and it's Pippen in for Bay. Antetokounmpo surveys from deep. Wembanyama, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Here's the pick. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter. You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Wembanyama. He's covered by O'Neal. Houston working the ball around. Here's Shepard. To the paint. Here's Kessler. And Anunoby pulls it down. Here's English. Shoots over Shepard. English, that's good. English has got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league. Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Outside O'Neal. Wembanyama with some nice D. And so it's the Houston Rockets up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Well, now we have some time to check. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding...
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation.
Looking at the scenario... Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. We've got OG Anunoby, and it's Poole in at the point. The Rockets lead by 14. Eason finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Shepherd. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Here's James. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. James has got 18 points in the game.
That in-between distance is a tough one to master. Not for LeBron, though.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Hendricks. No points so far. Now Pippen. Here's Hendricks. Now here's O'Neal. Covered by Wembanyama. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
You know, I don't care how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else.
George, he's checked in for Houston. Houston shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. James passes to George. Eason up top. Wembanyama screen. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer off the mark. Pelicans trail by 16. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Elbow shot on the way. The Rockets pull it in. James has got rebound number 7 tonight.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
The Pelicans have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pippen outside. Pass to English. He puts up a 3. It's rebounded by George. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Antetokounmpo. It's not going to go for him. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Shepherd, he's checked in for George. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
New Orleans calls timeout.
And they really need to settle down right here and find a way to take care of the basketball. That would be my point of emphasis.
Houston making some changes. Bol, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And it's George in for Shepherd. Pass to English. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Yep, that one's good. English has got 15 points.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo for three. Houston with another miss.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. James inside. Anunoby covering. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
You're protecting the paint. OG.
Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Antetokounmpo outside. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Here's English. He's got 15. Over Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo with the block. George passes to Antetokounmpo. The strong finish by Giannis.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Brunson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Elbow shot. English can't get it to go.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Shot blocked. And now New Orleans on the break. The pull-up. And again, New Orleans, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to George. And here is Antetokounmpo. James outside. And it's blocked.
Yeah, Anunoby's such a valuable defender because he can do so many things. I mean, that's great defense.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
Back to Bull. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Brunson. And Brunson running the floor.
And lightning quick there. I mean, Jalen Brunson out on the break. A thing to watch.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Rockets, Kessler, he's checked in for Bull. Wembanyama comes in for Eason. And it's Shepard in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then for New Orleans, Nisi, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Hendricks is subbed in for Pippen.
Yeah, big man with point guard skills. Wembanyama is terrific at getting it to his teammates.
Here's English. He's got 15. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. English has got 17.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
To the middle. Here's Shepard. No, stuffed in there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Jalen Brunson picks one up. And New Orleans making a change here. Pippen's checked in.
Yeah, when I watch Reed Shepard play, I'm sometimes reminded of John Stockton. The type of handle and the way he goes to the cup, quicker and more athletic than he appears. You know, I know that's big shoes to fill, but I just like the similarities and the intensity.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's English. Kessler with a rebound. Houston leading by 15. James outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's English. 17 points in the game. Brunson, a screen on George. Outside Brunson. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Now, here's James. He's got 18. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Misi. It's stolen by Wembanyama. There's the drive. Inside, James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 20 points for LeBron James. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, it can be intimidating when you can't find any daylight, and that's been the case here. Disruptive defensively, blocking shots, altering shots, a real factor.
Pass to Shepherd. Shot clock at 6. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's English. He's got 17. Brunson, a screen on Kessler. Here's English. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Houston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. James passes to Kessler. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
When you can get to the rim as easy as Wemby can, you might as well add a little extra something to it.
Houston making some changes. Eason comes in for LeBron, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for George. And a change for the Pelicans. O'Neal, he's checked in for Misi. Here's English. Brunson, a screen on Antetokounmpo with the step back. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's been a rough quarter for him, not efficient at all.
Pass to Wembanyama. Down low. And stolen by Brunson. Pippen with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Outside Eason. Antetokounmpo. Left side. Back to Eason. Now Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. And another basket for Houston.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
Here's English. Antetokounmpo covering. O'Neal misses. Houston leading by 15. Antetokounmpo outside. Outside Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo outside. Three-pointer. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. Hendricks is checked in for the Pelicans. Poole comes in for Brunson. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Anunoby, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Pass to O'Neal. Over Wembanyama. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebound is one of his specialties.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Outside O'Neal. Here's Hendricks. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Houston in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Bol out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Antetokounmpo in up to 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Pelicans trail by 13. Here's Brunson. Solid defense from Bol. And here is Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, pass to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama screen. Steps back. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
And so he's able to get one of two. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pass to Bey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And we see Bey's game evolving over time, including being more aggressive inside.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
To the wing on the left. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
Just a little too aggressive, and now he's on that brink of fouling out. Expect their opponent to really go after him now.
Kessler, he's checked in for Houston. LeBron comes in for Eason. Jordan's checked in for the Pelicans. Pippen comes in for Bey. 4 on the clock. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Messi. And again, New Orleans no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And slam dunk by James.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he knocks down the first one.
At just about 85% from the line tonight. They've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's Hendricks. And again, New Orleans no good. Houston leading by 18. Pass to George. Now Kessler. Now here is James. And slam dunk by James.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
And it's James with the jam.
They're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
James, no good on the free throw. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Hendricks, he drops it from range.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And with a big lead, it's easy to take your foot off the gas like they did there. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And Houston making a change here. Shepard's checked in. O'Neal, he's checked in for New Orleans. OG Anunoby comes in for Pippen. James with the ball. Wembanyama, screen on Anunoby. James goes in, shoots over Anunoby, and another miss by Houston. Pelicans trail by 19. Pass to English. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Here's Shepard. Outside Wembanyama. Now Kessler. Pass to Shepard. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance. And the Rockets lead by 21.
If you're looking for the game's next great shooter, keep an eye on Shepherd. This kid is special.
Here's English. And again, New Orleans no good.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
James against Anunoby. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to English. Here's O'Neal. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Well, coaches love that hustle. Not only getting the extra possession, but then converting it.
Kessler finds James. There's the block. Here's Hendricks. Pass to English. Up top, O'Neal. Here's English. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds in the game. George in the post. Outside Wembanyama. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by New Orleans. O'Neal's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's English. And that one drops. English has got 20.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Kessler. Now James. Anunoby covering. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, an absolute terror driving inside. James dares defenders to get physical with him. And sometimes they have no choice.
So for the Rockets, Bol, he's checked in for Kessler. Eason comes in for Wembanyama. And Giannis Antetokounmpo subbed in for Shepherd. And then for New Orleans, Pippen comes in for Messi. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Hendricks.
Man, that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Wembanyama's checked in for the Rockets. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen by James. Here's Antetokounmpo. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Here's English. Antetokounmpo covering. Brunson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. A shot from the high post. It's hauled in by Houston. Here is James. George passes to Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. O'Neal's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Brunson. Hits it from the high post. Brunson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he would like to forget that first half, but he has found something out there now.
Outside Wembanyama. James outside. Shoots over Anunoby. Houston with another miss. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Pippen. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Shepherd, he's checked in for George. The Rockets lead by 17. Pass to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo outside. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. Antetokounmpo has got 21.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's English. Now Brunson from outside the arc. The rebound by Shepherd.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
James, left side. Over Brunson. The shot by James, no good. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's English. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Shepherd. Pass to Wembanyama. Houston needs to get off a shot. With the clock winding down. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
The Pelicans call timeout. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Man, this is still anyone's series. So the way he has stepped up is crucial, showing that he has what it takes to deliver on the big stage. Antetokounmpo outside. Wembanyama, high post. And here's Shepherd for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. New Orleans has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Pippen, no good. And James has got the ball here for the Rockets. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama screen. And there's James from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. James has got 11 points in the quarter.
And one way to stretch a career, taking more shots from outside. LeBron, the ageless one, knows it well.
There's a screen. Pass to Brunson. Rejected by James.
Oh, you gotta be careful around the basket because James will turn these shots right back at you. And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
And with Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series about wrapped up, you have to applaud the remarkable effort we saw on the floor tonight. A well-deserved win for the Rockets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
With a phenomenal win here in Game 3, they're just a couple of wins away from lifting the hardware.
It's just a massive win. There's history behind it. The team that wins Game 3 to take a 2-1 lead almost always wins the series. So while I wouldn't start etching their name on the trophy just yet, I would certainly call them the favorites at this point.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, he was all over the place out there, creating turnovers. Quick hands, quick feet, nothing was getting past him.
Here's Wembanyama. Back to Antetokounmpo. Puts it up from 17, and it's in there.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Almost converts despite the contact.
At the line for the Pelicans.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And here's James. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now as long as they don't lose their focus.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals.